The Middle Way by Nathan and Emmanuel. Before he was born, his mother had a prophecy, miraculous birth from her side, bound to be a prodigy. They knew he was going to be great, based on a white elephant, a sign of purity, his sovereignty. Born in a palace surrounded by gold light, for the average person just to be just straight. His father was a king, a Satriya, so he was born a prince named Siddhartha. He came out with 32 marks. The boy was destined for greatness. He was going to be at the top of the hierarchy, either spiritually or politically, determined by how he viewed suffering critically. His father built walls to shelter him, so suffering stayed away. But the heart cannot be silenced when the truth wants to say. Eventually, he rebelled and left the palace gate, witnessing suffering in four moments that reshaped his fate. First came age, a man bent low. Life is not eternal, nothing lasts forever. Then a man that was ill, wasting away with disease. Next came death, once alive, now deceased. A truth no wealth could ever fill. Last was a monk, serene and at peace. He had no possessions, but he seemed content. Siddhartha thought that this freedom and release I see is the life I am meant to invent. Siddhartha saw this as the solution to suffering. At 29, he stepped into wilderness, leaving comfort behind, a prince on a mission to free humankind. To begin his journey of asceticism and solitude, he began fasting and expanding his mind. He trained with Hindu hermits to try and become free. Then he tried asceticism, fasting so long that he was skin and bone, becoming so weak that he could no longer think, barely able to live and see. Thankfully, his friends saved him and fed him a meal to eat. After enduring the self-torture, Gautama realized you lose more of the truth when you go to either side. Through his experience with deprivation and luxury, the middle way was born. Not too much comfort, not too much pain. A mix of both where he should always return. His 5 followers abandoned him, feeling great disdain. But now he was ready to find the answer and learn. Under the Bodhi tree, Siddhartha began practicing what he learned. He sat under the tree, calm and still, promising he won't leave until enlightenment, the wisdom earned. After a week or 49 days, as some would say, under the tree, as darkness stayed, Siddhartha entered the 3 watches as he prayed. First, he saw his past lives, clear and bright, all the ways he lived before that night. Next, he saw how karma moves through time, how each action echoes wrong or fine. Last, he understood why we suffer and cry. Ignorance, craving, fear are just some reasons why. Mara then came to stray his heart away, sending his 3 daughters, delight, desire, and discontent. But Siddhartha stayed focused and strong, defeating them all like play. Then finally, through deep thought, long into the night, Siddhartha finally gained true sight.
Thus, the man had reached his goal. Then he sought out his friends, returning with his newfound knowledge, wanted to teach them and connect all the loose ends. At Deer Park is where it all began. He shared the truths he stumbled upon. He explained that suffering is everywhere, and loss, and change, and life unfair. But suffering can end, he said, if we change the path our minds have threaded. This was the first noble truth he shared, and 3 more followed, calm and prepared. We suffer from craving and desire, a burning, endless inner fire. But if we stop wanting more, the less pain we feel at the core. And the Eightfold Path, his guiding light, shows us the steps to make things right. Right action, right speech, right view each day. A peaceful, balanced, mindful way. His ideas were new, but not brand new. They grew from the Hindu world he knew. He agreed with karma, how actions come back, a gentle push forward or a painful smack, and reincarnation continues the ride, until wisdom grows fully inside. But he challenged the concept of Atman, and the strict caste divide, saying wisdom lives on every side. He preached anatta, the notion of no self, anicca, meaning nothing is permanent, dukkha, which is suffering that does not end even after you died. For the next 45 years, he traveled wide, teaching his message with patience and pride. At 80 years old, his long path came to an end, while sharing a meal given by a friend. Spending his last moments at peace and still, he completed the prophecy he was meant to fulfill.